Hey guys, in this episode of the Video Archive VHS Collection series, we're focusing on all titles that start with the letters N and O, and the reason for that is there's not enough titles in each category to warrant their own standalone videos, especially the O category. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first tape we have here is Napoleon Dynamite, which for some reason people think is some valuable tape on eBay. But it is a fairly late release, but it's only 2004. So, I don't know. Maybe it's 2000 nostalgia. August 9th, August 9th, 2005. However, this tape, I do think, can be qualified as a late release. We have National Treasure. So, this did get a North American release. The sequel, however, only came out in South Korea on VHS. And I do have that tape. I did show it in a video quite some time ago. So, March 15th, 2005. I've been getting some questions on if I'll show any of my imports. I will, but those will be in future videos. I'm not going to show them as part of these episodes. Alright, this next tape, it's not so much the tape itself, but definitely the movie, is a little bit special. We have The Natural, starring Robert Redford. And what makes this special, it was actually the very first TriStar production. It was not the first film they distributed, but it was definitely the first film that they did produce. Here's the end label. I gotta glue it back on. The 22nd week of 1986. This movie came out in 1984, by the way. So, TriStar in its early days was actually a joint venture between Columbia Pictures, CBS, and HBO. And so in their early days, their films were distributed by those three companies, kind of depending on the movie. So some titles were released by RCA Columbia, some were released by HBO, and others were released by CBS Fox Video. So that's why you get some from one label or another. Now this next tape, unfortunately the box is not in very good condition, but the tape itself is fine. We have No Way Out. So the film came out 1987, but this tape is actually from the mid-90s. I think originally it was distributed by another label. Yeah, you see it's punctured in there pretty good. This tape isn't particularly rare, so if I find another copy in good condition, I can certainly pick one up. And as you can tell, this tape, I believe, is recorded in LP mode. If it was an EP mode tape, you would know from an Orion release because it would have a red tape guard and sometimes even a red label. Next up, we have a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie, Nowhere to Run. So finally, he's getting a little bit of representation in this series. And no, I don't have a VHS of Street Fighter before you guys ask. I don't think there is a week and year code on this VHS. Hold on, wait. No. Oh, hold on, wait. There's a print date. I can hardly read it, though. Looks like October 19th. I can't tell the month, maybe 1996. So, sorry if I can't read it. The ink is almost impossible to read. Okay, here we have an Eddie Murphy comedy, The Nutty Professor. And of course, this is a remake of an older film. The 49th week of 1998. Okay, we're now finished with the N category, and now it's time for the two titles I have in the O category. And the first one here is a classic 80s film, An Officer and a Gentleman. Yeah, the adhesive on this label is horrible, as you can see. Same thing with the N label. There's no week in year code on this. There might be a print date on the N label, though. Although I can't really read it, and I'd rather not remove this label, because this is kind of a rare N label. And now we cap off this video with another Kevin Costner movie, Open Range. December 20th, 2003 and January 23rd, 2004. Alright, that'll do it for this episode. In the next one, I'll cover all the tapes in the P category, so stay tuned for that, and I'll catch you guys later.